Hello everyone. Today's communicating skills lesson will be on antonyms. Please make sure you have your materials ready. This includes your communicating skills book, a blank piece of paper, and a pencil. What are antonyms? Antonyms are words that have opposite meanings. For example, freezing and boiling. Those are both opposites. Up and down. Those are also opposites. Please listen to the following story on antonyms. It is written by Brian P. Cleary and illustrated by Brian Cable.
Of another word. Antonyms are words that are quite opposite in meaning, like sleep and wake, or give and take. Like messing is to cleaning. Chair and jeer are antonyms, like straight and extra curvy, wet and dry, and sell and buy, as well as meek and nervy. Drop and hold are also antonyms because they speak of opposites, like stand and sit, or strong and somewhat weak. If antonyms did not exist, we wouldn't have the words to say, I'd like the quiet, not the noisy types of birds. Or Mrs. Scott prefers when we are serious, not silly. Or the road in San Francisco isn't flat, but rather hilly. To certain words, just add an un or non or or this, and you'll create an antonym. Let's try it now with miss. Antonym factory, as in a word like mispronounce, mistrust, misspelled, mismatched. Each word becomes an antonym with this prefix attached. Sometimes putting anti, ill, or ear, or often in before a word will make an antonym. Shall we begin? Antisocial, anti-lock, and even antifreeze. Irregular, illogical, and inequalities. Out and in are antonyms, and so are neat and messy, shallow, deep, and lose and keep, informal, and quite dressy. They point out major differences, like rainy versus sunny, healthy, sick, sluggish, quick, and grim, and kind of funny. Plump and thin are antonyms, like spotless is to dirty, real to fake, and make to break, like bashful is to flirty. Oh my. They offer rich contrasting words that help us to distinguish day from night and wrong from right, and brighten up our English. So, what is an antonym? Do you know?
Thanks for joining us, guys. And remember that AM and PM story time is for any time of the day, whether you're just waking up, noontime snacking, or bedtime is happening. Stop by and enjoy a book with us.
Now it is our turn to look at some words and figure out the antonym pairs. Take a look at the 4 words in the left-hand corner. They read save, throw, spend, money. Which 2 words would be considered antonym pairs? I would have to say save and spend. Now take a look at the 4 words listed in the top right-hand corner. They read dangerous, watch, safe, play. Which 2 words are antonym pairs here? I would have to say dangerous and safe. Please stop this video and try the last 2 sets of words yourself. There are 4 words listed in the bottom left-hand corner and 4 words listed in the bottom right-hand corner. All right, let's see how we have done. Take a look at the 4 words listed in the bottom left-hand corner. They read heavy, solid, light, and weight. Which ones are our antonym pairs here? It would be heavy and light. The 4 words at the bottom right-hand corner read narrow, wide, length, and measure. Which 2 words did you decide on here? These should be narrow and wide. Please listen to the following poem today on antonyms. Make sure you track along as I read it out loud, trying to find the antonym pairs.
Good day, grade 4s. Today I'm going to read a poem on antonyms. The poem is called We Are Opposites. The author is unknown. We are opposites, and I'll tell you more. I say after, and you say before. I look up, and you look down. I like to walk, you run to town. I say stop, and you say go. We are opposites. I told you so. I think it's hot, you think it's cold. I say it's new, you say it's old. I come in and you go out. We are opposites, let's give a shout. I am small as can be. You are big, much bigger than me. We are opposites, it's like I said before. Think of your own if you want any more. I hope you enjoyed the poem. Now let's return to our lesson.
Okay, let's take a look at some antonym task cards. Task card number 1. Zoe felt feeble after being sick for a week. Feeble is underlined in that sentence. Now we will need to figure out what is the antonym for the word feeble. Is it A, weak, B, healthy, C, powerful, or D, grouchy? We are looking for the word that means the opposite of feeble. I know that feeble means something or someone that is weak. Therefore, C, powerful, would be the antonym. Please stop this video and try the rest of the task cards yourself. We will mark them shortly. Let's see how we have done. Number 3. Knowledgeable means someone who knows a lot of information. The antonym would be B, ignorant. This means somebody who lacks knowledge. Number 5. Horizontal. This is a line that runs from left to right. The antonym would be D, vertical, because vertical runs up and down. Number 6. Abundant. This means to have a lot of something. The antonym would be C, scarce, which means to have very little of something. Number 7. Ancient. Ancient is something that is very, very old. The antonym would be B, modern. This means something that is fairly new. And 8. Attracted. Attracted is a desire to go towards something. The antonym here would be A, repelled, which means a force pushing things away or apart. This video now and try the next 6 antonym task cards. Again, we will mark them shortly. Okay, let's mark. Number 10. Frequently. This is to do something quite often. The antonym would be B, seldom, which means to do something less often, or not a lot. Number 12. Ecstatic. This is a word to show that you were very happy or excited about something. The antonym would be B, miserable, which means to be upset or angry about something. Number 13. Complicated, meaning something that is hard or difficult. The antonym would be D-simple, which means something that is very easy. Number 15, admit it, meaning to tell the truth or to be allowed in somewhere. The antonym would be A-denied, which means to lie or not tell the truth about something. Number 22, unique, meaning something that is different or out of the ordinary. The antonym would be B-ordinary, which means normal. And 25, forbidden, meaning something that is not allowed. The antonym would be D-allowed, which means able to do it. Did you know that we can make antonyms by adding prefixes to words? A prefix is a morphograph that is added to the beginning of a base or root word. The most common prefixes we use to make antonyms are un, in, dis, ill, im, ear, non. Let's take a look at some examples. If I have the prefix un and add it to my base word true, my word becomes untrue. This makes an antonym pair, true, untrue. If I have the prefix in and add it to my base word visible, this becomes invisible. These are antonym pairs, visible, invisible. If I take the prefix dis and add it to my base word like, it becomes dislike. My antonym pairs are like, dislike. The prefix ill added to the base word of legal becomes illegal. Now I have legal, illegal. Prefix im added to the base word of polite will make impolite. My antonym pairs are polite, impolite. Ear is a prefix added to the base word of responsible, becomes irresponsible. Antonym pairs are responsible, irresponsible. Lastly, the prefix non added to the base word of sense becomes nonsense. Antonym pairs are sense and nonsense. Please watch the following video on adding prefixes to base words. It will explain a little bit more on how to decide which prefix to use when joining it to a base word.